everybody. Hello. Alright. Hey, good. It's working. Alright. Cool beans, guys. So welcome back. As usual, giving some love to Stream Beats. You guys know that I like the Lo-Fi edition. Alright. Also, don't forget to check out our Astrocats page. I know I haven't been posting a lot of stuff recently, but I need a little break sometimes. I bounce between projects, so now I'm back on it. And I've also been working a little bit off camera, too. As you guys know that I've been playing Hollow Knight. I've also started playing, what's the other one? Psychonauts. So, yeah, so I'm trying to just kind of balance my fun with my play so I don't get burned out. So please check out episode 1. There's episode 2 right there. Episode 3 will be coming out soon. And in order to get episode 3, we need to get this done. Okay, so let me close these other 2 tabs. Okay. So, the last time that you guys saw me do a video, we did the end. So, it was the ice room, and then I did the engine room, and then I did the ice room, or there was the fire room that turned to the ice room, and then the only one I did not do in camera was the cafeteria. The reason for that is I kind of feel kind of meh about the cafeteria. I still want to do the posters over here. I still need to figure out what I want to do with that. But for right now, let's go ahead and finish doing the last version, which is doing the actual fire room. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to duplicate the layer. In this case, it's going to be the whole folder. And I'm going to have to redo a couple of these things. Okay, where's my phone buzzing? Okay, so most of this stuff is going to remain pretty much the same, but I'm going to change the color scheme on this. So let me see. Now in Photoshop, there's a way where you grab the layer, you can change the values, but I'm not sure if this one in Clip Studio Pro that can do that, because that would be great if I could do that. Let me go ahead and try this over here, sample that. There we go. This will be the fire room. I know it's probably not the most efficient way to do this, but I'm going with it. Close enough. I'll eventually sit down and really mess around with the software. I really need to. Alright, so that's a quick color change. So right now this is going to be the fire room. So you want to go with the color, the warmer tones on this. Okay, so this might not be valid anymore unless I can find a way to blend this. Subtract. I don't want to do overlaid. Soft light, nope. Highlight, nope. Difference. Sometimes you get some really cool vivid light, pin light, hard mix. No. No. Okay, so I'll come back to that one. That one's not needed. Okay, now I need to change the line art of this because currently right now it is a bluish tone. So let's go ahead and switch it to a reddish tone. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to sample some of this. Let me zoom in, sample some of that, and then I'm going to go ahead over here. And remember, kids, don't work harder, work smarter. Okay? So in this case, instead of me redrawing all this, I simply just have to go ahead and just kind of recycle a lot of it. Whoops. Alright, let's go ahead and lock my transparency layers so that way I keep my everything else locked except for my colors. There we go, giving it a nice red tone. Go ahead and do that right there. And probably this week you guys are going to see me draw a little bit more. I have a lot of some work coming up here soon. So if you see me kind of disappears, because you know I got other stuff I gotta get done. But in the meantime, I'm gonna keep moving forward on this as much as I can. As I mentioned before, guys, we're just a team of 3 people, and we all have day jobs. So yes, be gentle with us, please. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna use this as a point of reference, and I'm going to create flames with this. So let's create a new layer, and for right now, I'm gonna borrow the white. I'm gonna drop this way down. So this right here is still the starting point. And this shouldn't be too hard. Again, I pretty much have most of the items pre-built. And this is the fun part about animation and production. You work smarter, not harder, kids. Especially when you're doing something as labor intensive as animation. You need to cut corners where you need to sometimes for the sake of sanity. You can take a lot of time and, you know, work on something. However, keep in mind that a lot of the time, some of these things will not be on screen very long. Hold on, my neighbor's calling me. Make sure she's okay. I was helping her out the other day, just making sure she's okay. Okay, just make sure she's okay. I just try to make sure that I get back with people. Sometimes I just simply cannot answer. Okay. But if you ever look at fire, fire's kind of, it can be kind of fluid sometimes. And it just depends the speed that the fire burns. Okay, let's go and do that. There's more fire. But wait, there's more fire up here. But wait, there's more. More fire. More fire for your fire. Fire, fire. Fire, 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 fire. Fire, 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 fire. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So for right now, I don't need this layer anymore. This is trash. Yes, same thing goes with the blue tones. I don't need that either. That's trash. If I'm not using it, it's trash. Okay, this right here. What on earth was this? This was... Okay, I kind of like that. I like that burn look, so I'm going to leave that alone right there. Line art copy. Okay. This is Fireline. Okay, now before we do anything else, I need to borrow some colors. Now from there, this can go. Let me turn this on and then unlock that. We don't need to have 2 reference rooms. There we go. Try to keep your files clean as you guys working on your stuff, because like it gets really easy. And I know the trick is try to work as least destructive as possible. But sometimes if you keep too much of the content, it makes the files huge. And if you don't have a lot of space in your system, it can really start bugging down your system on a lot of things. So normally my workstations, I keep 2 hard drives. I keep one just for the operating system and one for my work. This way, if the operating system between Adobe and Microsoft are getting ridiculously large, so this way I don't have to worry about my software bugging down my artwork and my artwork bugging down my software or operation system. So yeah, so keep that in mind. So I'm going to turn this back on. Okay, cool. So from that, I need some fire. So let's borrow some of these colors here. Okay, weird. Why is suddenly your background missing? Weird. Makes no sense. Alright, whatever. I already exported this. I'm not that worried about it. So I'm going to start with using some of these colors. And again, I'm going to try to work smarter, not harder. Alright, let's get doing some fire. By the way, I finally caved in and I started watching One Piece. I'll see you guys next year. So I'm currently on season 2 after they meet Luffy's brother and they're trying to stop the civil war in this country for the Princess Vivi. That's where I'm at right now, which is trying to stop them. It's an old show. If you haven't watched it by now, I'm not giving you any spoilers. You should really watch it. It's kind of become like a cult classic, kind of like just too many fans, man. It's kind of like a Cowboy Bebop, except that this hasn't ended yet. But no, I'm pretty happy that I'm finally watching it. I can see the allure of it. It's a pretty fun show. I'm pretty sure most of the characters, at least Luffy's on the spectrum. That dude, I mean, yeah, there's something wrong with him. And I think it's funny that even his brother acknowledges it's like, yes, he's always been like that. You following my brother? Yeah, he's kind of special. And then I started finally watching, while I work out, I started watching the Demon Slayer. So originally I watched the first season and I kind of stopped there because I was waiting. I wanted a slew of content to come out for it first before I kind of got invested in it. So now I'm watching, I haven't seen the movie, but right now I'm watching the Mugen Train Saga series. I'm a little confused at this thing rolls because I'm watching it on Hulu and there seems to be 3 series. I guess I started accidentally on the 3rd one where a main character gets murdered within like the first couple seconds. So I'm like, wait a minute, they're on a train, now they're off the train. What happened when they were on the train? So right now I'm watching the 2nd season of Demon Slayer. It's a good series, but again, I am very convinced 90% of the characters are on the spectrum. Like, they got cool backstories, but they're a little bit two-dimensional at times. Alright, there we go. So we got the base fire. Okay, cool. Okay, now let's borrow some of this yellow. And fire is a pretty unique pretty unique material. I don't even know how to even color the material because it's technically a source of energy, but it's very fascinating to look at. Um, Depending on the heat, it gives a different array of color. You remember chemistry class, burning different chemicals. Um, Depending on the intensity, it could be really broad or it could be really hyper focused. If it's blue, that means it's super hot, like really hot. Different chemicals burn different colors. And I'm still watching Boruto, by the way. I am almost done. I'm in the episodes 200-ish. Ish. Making sure things are okay. Nobody's dying. Nobody's dying. Sweet. Alright, cool beans. Takes care of that, and then let's borrow. Okay, so let's add some additional colors here. Alright. Come on, baby, we could do this. My poor Cintiq, she's getting old. I mean, I've had her since 2006. It's an Intuos 2 series. I have to take a look. I've had this Cintiq for a while, and it still works, baby. That's what happens when you invest in quality, and you take care of your stuff. That's the other thing. A lot of people, they get like these Cintiqs and these tablets, and then they like thrash them around, throw them in backpacks, or they have like, you know, retarded friends and pets, and they just like, they do stupid stuff. Like my friend had her Wacom pen thrown by her mom because she thought that the pen ran out of ink. And lucky for her, she cut the garbage before it was taken out, because otherwise she would have been out $100 trying to replace that pen. So I usually tell people, if they get a Cintiq, to find a way to protect it from other people, especially live with other people in your household. You have animals. I especially place mine because I have my cats. My cats love to walk over everything. So I lean mine in a way where they cannot walk on them, because they do have, no matter how much I trim their claws, they're cats. So yes. And then I don't like that. There we go. That's clearly the hottest point. Alright. You sure? My phone suddenly, everybody and their mother wants to talk to me today. Alright. Alright, let's keep going. So this right here is gonna be like my hottest point. Alright, so that's actually not too bad. We got some fire! Fire! Okay. There we go. So let's go ahead. Yep. There we go. That's better. Yeah, alright, there we go. Let's go to some art. Okay, so now we have the red background, because remember this has to balance the so it's the fire room iced over, so that's the joke. So this is the fire room before it ices over. Okay, so that's where we're at. So now I need to also start adding some of the luminescence here. So for example, here underneath this area, it's gonna get a little bit of a glow. So I'm gonna borrow this right here. I'm gonna use my airbrush tool. This is B. Okay, B for brush. Why can I not? What the what? Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, undo. Okay, so first of all, let's select this layer. And then we're gonna create another layer. Okay, there we go. Because remember, this is a glowing entity. So this is gonna be the roof area. It's gonna be glowing. Back here, gonna be glowing. You're gonna grab a little of that glow right there. Okay, area down here. Little bit of a glow. Back here, glow. Okay, roof, glow. Remember, light travels at 360 degrees. Alright. And like I said, these are just some quick backgrounds, guys. This is not going to be anything exuberant because this is for a short that has this particular art style. Mainly down quick and dirty. Okay, I don't like that. Overlay. Comme ci, comme ça. Okay, Vivid Light. Okay, Vivid Light's starting to look good, so I might just go with that. Okay. So this way it's got enough light on it. And then back here, what's gonna happen is, okay. In order to give the concept of like a lip, remember this is a metallic room. That way it's picking up some of the highlight, especially at the bottom. There we go, sweet. There we go, so now this room looks like it's on fire. There we go. Okay, so probably the other thing that I'll add on here is probably going to be some soot. Because remember, the room is on fire. Every time you have a room, like if you ever seen a house that has like candles burning in it all the time, there's going to be a lot of soot. So let's go ahead and save this real quick. Have a swig of water. Hell yeah, water. Okay, I'm going to call this glow. Alright, and okay, that looks good. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of extra glow over it. Be borrowing this yellow. And it will be just enough in the close areas, but it won't be anything too crazy. There we go, cool beans. Alright, so that's a little extra glow. Kind of don't like this down here. There we go, right there. Not too bad. And then I want to add that soot. So extra glow. Label your layers, kids. Label your layers. Okay, for this I'm going to go with something a little darker. And let's go ahead and switch the brush tool. And I want something with pigment. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of hard to describe, but if you ever lived in a house where they're constantly burning candles, and if you're a Hispanic kid, somewhere in your family, someone's burning a candle to one of the saints. So you can always see where they have placed that candle there for like years, and there's like a soot spot on the roof. And then there's going to be a little bit here. It's going to be a little bit charred. And I'm actually going to put this. There we go. Because fire burn. Arr, 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 arr. Alright, multiply. There we go. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright. Cool beans. Don't mind me, guys, if I look like a hobo. It's just hot, and even though I fix my windows and everything, it's still boiling hot here in Texas. Apparently I can't drink water. So now I have the background here, so this is gonna be great. So this is Room on Fire. So that looks nice. I like that. So this is the fire room iced over, and this is the fire room before it iced over. So let me go ahead and save this. Single layer. Where did I save this as? Feels like a PNG. The heck are these? Properties. The heck is this? A PNG. Okay. So let's go ahead and close this out. Okay. File. Single layer. PNG. Okay. So fire room. I know, such creative names. Alright, cool beans. So with that, I gotta really quickly head over here. I gotta drop this on Discord before I forget, because I've been senile as hell recently. You know, you get tired, you get older, like legit. There we go. So now they got the fire room. Okay. So that's been dropped off. Now the next thing that I want to do, guys, I really want to start working on creating these posters that are like it's hair. And I'm thinking it's going to be called Health. God, I don't even know what to... I want something that says hair. Instead of being Thor, it's hair. Because it's dealing with the cats. It's like health... assisting something. I'll figure it out. But for right now, I just want to create the poster. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this. I'm gonna leave this alone, and I'm gonna go ahead and start a brand new one. And I'm gonna go with the standard. Let's do 11 by 17. This is standard poster, 200 DPI. That's perfectly fine. And then for the sake of sanity for me and my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fill this layer up with this color. I'm going to fill this layer up with this color whenever you decide to do it, layer. There we go. Sweet. Little laggy there. Boop. Alright, so let's go ahead and save this real quick. I'm going to call this H.A.I.R assets. I'm going to go to... Let me see... I want to put this. Characters. I have a folder here. Random sketches. There we go. I'm going to call this hair posters. There we go. Sweet. I'm going to call this hair poster 1. There we go. So let's go ahead before I continue. Let me look at some references real quick. You guys know me. I'm all about that reference. Alright, so... Images... Hold on. Should have had my reference open before. I apologize. Okay, so apparently there is no... Guess I could actually reference Thor. Okay, how about doing fitness posters? And I know it's boring, guys, but I cannot show my search results because copyright purposes. Okay, so there we go. Okay, that looks good. Let me try this instead. Alright, let me see. Wow, this doesn't help either. Okay, I just have to go with just fitness posters. Basic fitness posters. Alright, so this is supposed to be a poster motivating alien cats to do PT. Don't ask questions, just roll with it. Roll with it, folks. Okay, so let me find Hobbes. Let me go into... In this case, I'm just using it as a base reference. He's actually not going to be the main character of this poster. I just kind of need a character to look at, even if it's just the character lineup. So, as you guys know, this is the lineup for Astrocats, so I might just be borrowing some of the body types of the rest of the characters. So, maybe probably Wobbles. It's just my big boy over there. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Move this over here. So much stuff to do. All the things. Put this over here. Sweet. Okay, so what is your standard fitness poster? So you have probably a guy or a gal, doesn't matter. And they're looking plenty heroic. Okay, so this is just a quick rough. Obviously, this is not very good for right now, but I'm just doing a quick rough. I want to give it that heroic look. So this is sketch number 1. Again, I'm just laying down the idea. And again, I don't want this to be Hobbes. It's just some other dude. And maybe I'll make him a Japanese Siamese cat. And he's wearing, or they're wearing, basic Astrocats Comf PTs. Safety belt included. All the safety belts. It's a little flat once I get down here, so let's go ahead and do a little bit more. Because most of the other posters that you guys have seen me do, these guys are pretty dynamic. So I'm trying to keep that flow going. There we go. I know it seems like such a minute thing, but it makes a big difference. And this guy, he has little spots. Maybe he's a calico. Alright, let me see. Calico cat. Yeah, not the main character, so it's okay. There we go. So he'll have different colors going through him. Alright, cool beans. So we have that. And one of the things that I still need to decide to do, I need to design the logo for Comf, which is the organization the cats work for. Go ahead and rip this off to the side. Sweet. Alright, so let's go ahead and push in here. Remember, this is not Hobbes, this is just a rando cat in the force who is a calico. He's awfully fluffy. Got fluffy ears and everything. Alright, sweet. And everybody and their mother's texting me today. That's fine, as long as my friends are doing okay. Yeah, I've had a slew of just emergencies recently, so every time my phone buzzes after hours, I get a little jumpy. So don't mind me. There we go. So for here, this is going to be one color, and some of these I might move around. And I do want to show different types of cats because diversity is a huge key in marketing these days. So it's really good to show different. I'll probably put some Maine Coons in here, some Egyptian Siamese, some Asian like short hair cats. Just to kind of start spreading it out, you know? And make sure for this. And this is the PT belt. There we go. And let's go ahead and... Man, that looks terrible. That's okay though. Let's turn this off. Alright, not too bad. It definitely needs some cleanup, and that's okay. Sometimes you have to go to like 2 or 3 elaborations of this, and that's fine. Alright, sweet. And notice that I'm kind of readjusting the lines as I go through. So I'm adding a little bit more line weight to these lines. Yes, there are some kitties that have very fluffy ears. There we go. Cool beans. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. In here, I'm actually going to shorten out the sleeve a little bit. Remember, these cats got 4. And make sure you do the contour. That way it looks like it's going around the character. Okay, in this case, the forearm is a little bit foreshortening, so it's coming right at us. And for this one, it's a little harder. Let me see. I know, the good old-fashioned cheat. It still works though. Alright, let me see how that looks. Not too bad. And even though these characters are cartoons, you still want to give them a sense of mass and volume. Yes. Ugh, you can tell it's getting late. My eyes are getting so dry. It's not even funny. It's cold getting old like Curtis cheese. Bop, 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 bop. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. Not in my book. Okay, sweet. Alright. So, yeah, so down the line. Shoot, this is the symbol for comf right here. I just need to make a more professional looking logo that we can recycle and use all over the place. Don't like that. Let's leave that alone right there. He looks too relaxed. Still not bad. Alright, now these cats do not have whiskers, luckily. So this would be pretty good. Put a little bit of that right there. Not all of them show their teeth, but some of them do. Okay, and let's go ahead and add a little bit of color. As for these two, these can go bye-bye. Yes. Again, if I don't need the extra material, I'm going to get rid of it. So this is line art. And let's create a new layer. Base color. Okay, so from here, let's go ahead and start with a base tone. I'm going to inverse my selection. And I'm just going to go ahead and color everything that one tone. That's just for quick coloring right there. Okay, from there, I want to start picking some calico colors. So I'm going to go to my browns, and I'm going to start coloring some of these areas. And you never want straight black. You really don't. There we go. You want something that's kind of black, but not black. Oops. There we go. So we got a little bit there. And sometimes they'll have a little bit over here too. That's fine. That's the fun part about the calicos. Alright. Now from here, I want to start adding some orangey, like an orangey color. Let's make that a little brighter. There we go. There we go. Like I said, these are meant to be fun, quick little sketches. I am not that worried about details. If I want to do something more detailed, I can, but I just want this to be down quick and dirty. Put a little bit right here. Again, it's calico, I can do whatever I want. Me. Got a little bit right here. I'm gonna add there we go. So that doesn't look too bad. And then the eye color, let's give him a nice green tone. It's a little too green. Boom. There we go. Sweet. Alright. And consider this guy like my sporty spice of the Astrocats. Yeah, I went there. There we go. Sweet. And then let's give him a pinkish nose. Say pinkish nose. There we go. Cool. Alright, so now his uniform. We got the PT belt. Oh, the PT belt. I hear my friends complain about it all the time. It's pretty funny. Alright, cool beans. And from there, let's go ahead and select like a grayish tone. I really want like a neutral gray. I don't want like a yellowish gray. I want a gray. There you go. That looks good. Maybe a lighter gray. There we go. That actually looks a little bit better. And then I used the darkish color for the pants. There we go. Let's do that. And then the next thing that I want to do, I want to grab, select what's in this layer, create a new layer. I'm going to use a blue. You know, this might not make sense now, but it will here in a second. Just going to give it more of a natural shadow. And I'm going to do multiply. We need to turn this off. Okay, this is an old technique that I always go to. It's easy, it's dirty, it works. Alright, sweet. Alright, and just trying to add more of this natural blue shadows. Again, it's just kind of give the illusion that this thing has mass. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't figure it out what my light source is. I'm just gonna do in a light source. Which is terrible of me. I tell the kids, oh, you know what your light source is. I'm over here doing what I'm saying not to do. It's pretty funny. Yeah, do that right there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Am I digging the shade underneath his mouth? Not so much. That's okay. We can erase that. Just leave just a little bit. Or we could just get rid of all of it. I think I like that better. I know I did all that work and I'm still erasing stuff. And that's why I kind of like this method, you know. If I messed up, who cares? I just pretty much just erase stuff. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. So the lights was just kind of coming from the top, sort of, kind of maybe. I know, it looks a little weird, but that's okay though. Okay, so I got the worst part, which is creating the character. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this, create a new folder, put them all together. Okay, then I'm going to create a new layer, and I'm going to use a large brush. Hair. No, I don't like that. It stands for like health assessment. I don't know. Initiative. Records. I'll figure it out eventually. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna duplicate this. And then I'm gonna merge it. Then I'm gonna go ahead and then I'm gonna add some additional details. Making my own homemade font. This way you keep your stuff separate. If I mess this up, who cares? This is his own layer. This looks like the Toys R Us are. It was not done on purpose, I swear. Here. God, look at that great writing. Jesus Louise. How do I have my MBA? Oh my God. Can't even make this up even if I wanted to. Okay, so now that I have that, now I need to give it some like cool stuff in the background, I guess. Some scores. Okay, so have gradients? I totally do. Yeah, that's dumb. Let's see what else we got. Oh, fire. Yeah, too much fire. That actually doesn't look too bad, believe it or not. So I had contrast there. I do need to go all the way over here and clean out some of these edges though. See that? So that's because I did a fill, and what it likes to do is it likes to keep the pixels in the edge. So let me turn this off for a moment. Here. There we go. It keeps it nice and clean. It's not too bad, to be quite honest. This right here, I've seen where I've done some fills, and boy, that white edge sticks out like a sore thumb. But this right here, not too bad. And can I add more detail to this? Absolutely, but this is probably going to be skewed on some walls somewhere. So I like to keep my stuff simple. There we go. Hair. And yes. Okay, I can go ahead and grab this. Push this down. Okay. I mean, if it's gonna be skewed, I don't want to go too buck wild with the details. I guess I can add some textures back here. What do I want to add? Yeah, not a fan of that. That looks terrible. It looks like there's mold in the background. That's not cool. Let me see. What else? Spray. And then let's go ahead and blend this in. Color dodge. Blue. Add. Overlay. It's got that grungy look. Soft light. Highlight. I just want to give it texture so it's not just like this blaff in the background. Color dodge. Really like color dodge. There we go. So that way it doesn't look as plain. So I kind of like that a little bit. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. And again, I'm just doing these real quick. I don't like to, especially for these these illustrations, because again, they're supposed to be like really crude, like hand drawn, like very, like think of like really hand drawn, like a kid's coloring book kind of deal. There you go. And somewhere on here, I need to add the Comf logo, which I need to create a new layer, put it back here, call this cat, and we're going to work on a Comf logo. Let's go ahead and switch. I hate this. There we go. This is my friend. He's gonna take a vacay. Yeah, my friend visited me in town. I have not seen this kid in forever. And I'm looking forward to hanging out with some friends, because, man, Texas has been kind of dull. Don't get me wrong, I met some really cool people, but, you know, I need my nerdkin. Me nerds. Where are you, me nerds? Okay. So now we have the Comf logo in the background. Can make this a little bit bigger. And then let's go ahead and then drop the opacity of that logo. Maybe drop the cat a little bit. I feel like I should add like a second cat or something. Like it's missing something in here. Okay, make sure. My friend's dying. Alright, so it looks like I might need one more cat in here. Maybe like a second one looking up to the sky, just to kind of give it that look. Now, if I really want to be an asshole, check this out, right? Duplicate this, right? Then I move the duplicate right over here. And then I change its color to a different tone. So let's do presto. We got a brand new cat, baby. Yeah! Oops, not what I wanted. And let me see. So I could do that, or I can grab this tone, make it a little lighter. So we got that right there. And then what we could probably do is turn him into a tabby. the eyes. Let's see. Oops. Okay, that might be a little too vibrant. So, I borrow that orange. That's a little creepy. How about a darker brown? That looks horrifying. Maybe a less vibrant blue. There you go. Okay, so now we have the two felines doing PT things. Yes. And if I need to, let's see. Both looking heroic. And then, so we got the poster there. And let's see, what else do I want? See the Comf logo, and you will see. Let's see. Let's see. Health. Let's see. Assessment. What else do I want to call it? Health assessment. Okay, health assessment. I don't know. Give me an I. I need to figure this out. No, for right now, I'm just gonna go with this. Yeah, the typing tool on this is trash. Okay, yeah, delete it. So let's create a new layer. Right now. Yep. Maintaining. Hopefully I spelled that right. M-A-N-T-I-N. Now guys. painting. Felines. Let's go ahead and shrink this down. Top shape. I'm gonna go over this for right now. That's okay if this is a little big. I'm gonna grab this instead of putting it over there, but we'll put it over here. My freaking chicken scratch. Okay, where'd you go? Alright, so I think that's where I'm gonna stop for tonight. Sometimes you kind of like hit a wall, and it's okay though. But it's supposed to be, this is gonna be crap that's gonna be in the background. I just kind of want to start introducing like other incidental characters. This is gonna be like their PT poster. Like I said, it's always like generic person number 22. So in this case, we're gonna have a tabby and a calico cat. Be the representatives for that. So it works for now. But with that, guys, I'm going to stop streaming for the time being. I am insanely tired. I am being up since like 3 o'clock in the morning. Don't ask questions. Just that's how my brain rolls. Facts of being an artist. I don't know why. Just your brain likes to get up in the middle of the night. All day you're sleepy and tired, and at nighttime you just want to stay up. It's the dumbest thing on earth. So, but with that, I was hoping to play some Hollow Knight or to play some other stuff, but honestly, like I said, it's getting late. I sit in a computer all day, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just take a rain check for the day. I might try to draw again tomorrow. I'm gonna take a little break from D&D for a little bit until I get a couple things sorted out. And like I said, I'm just doing a lot of projects, so I just need to take a little break. Sometimes everybody needs that. So with that, guys, y'all have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Night, night.